Hello everybody, Zax101 here, and we are here today with some Monster Train 2. Now then, a little story before we jump right in. I absolutely loved the first Monster Train. I played a lot of it during COVID, like back in 2020 when I think it was released back in 2020. Like it was around that same era. But I genuinely really loved the first Monster Train. Didn't play like it 100% through, but I did play a lot of the first Monster Train, and I watched a lot of Northernlight play it, and then, I mean, ironically, I found out that Monster Train 2 was released through Northernlight, because I was like, I had no idea they had a second game. I just saw it was released on iOS, and I was like, oh cool, they're bringing it to mobile. That's awesome. Like, this is one of my favorite games. Because I was watching his, I think his first two videos on it, which, I don't know where I was going with that. Like I was watching his first two. Oh, I didn't mean to click. But I was watching his first two videos on it, and you know, in them he was like, obviously Slay the Spire is like #1 deck building roguelite. Then like the second best is this, which is like, you know, like I mean I agree, like Slay the Spire is one of the top, but like genuinely like I do love Slay the Spire and I want to play more of it. But like Monster Train is really what got me into the deck building roguelike, because of all of its systems and because of like how the gameplay and stuff works and the boss battles and everything. Like this is what made me love deck builders. So like for me, I feel like Monster Train is my #1, just because of how all the systems and stuff work and like how the gameplay progress. I just like it so much more than Slay the Spire. Not saying that Slay the Spire is a bad game. It's also like, again, like they are neck and neck for like deck building roguelites. Like have basically set the world on fire with this craze because of how good they both are. But for me, like I would say like Monster Train's higher because I prefer the gameplay of it a lot more towards Slay the Spire. Still love it, but it's just this, like the way that the game works, and we're gonna jump into it and you'll see if you've never seen Monster Train before. Definitely recommend. It's out now. This is the full game, and it's quite good. It is quite a good game. And let's just jump right in. So I'm gonna see if there's a way to get the intro cutscene in, and maybe I'll edit it in so that you guys get like the full experience. But we're just gonna jump right into the tutorial right now. So we're just gonna go to the battle. So yeah, this is the opening of the game. It basically just kind of throws you right directly into gameplay, and let's just start. Okay, so if you've never seen Slay the Spire, it's gonna explain it, so I'm not gonna explain it anymore. If there's something I feel like left out, then I'll add it. But let's just get to reading. Protect your Pyre. This is your Pyre. If it takes too much damage from enemy attacks, your run is over. And this is the deployment phase. So, deployment phase. Each battle begins with the deployment phase. You will draw your champion and any unit card with a blue banner on it. After you end this turn, enemies will evade. So basically this is, summon units to defend your train. You can play each unit card once per battle. Thank you. So basically this is the main UI of the game. We have 3 levels of our Monster Train until they get to the Spire. Enemies will come in down here, and then each round after you play cards, an enemy will come in, and then after you play cards, then they'll attack and they'll move up. So you have basically 3 rounds from when an enemy enters to get to your Pyre, and then that's like our life of the game. So if this gets to 0, we lose, but the kind of like fun mechanic is that the Pyre actually attacks enemies too. So if they have I do believe enemies attack first in this game. So an enemy will attack and then it'll do 45 damage to it. Like basically this is health, this is damage, and then our unit cards here also have that. So see there at the bottom, Shield Steward, 8 attack, 25 health. I chose to highlight him because this is our champion. So it kind of starts us off on a pre-made, not a pre-made, but like there's factions in these games. So, and for each run, you basically choose 2 factions. So for the first one, that's the champion you're gonna go with. So our champion here is Fel. They have multi-strike 1, meaning they attack twice, because every unit attacks once. And then they have Revenge. So Revenge means triggers when being hit. So if someone hits us, that's when it triggers it. And it applies Valor 1 to friendly units. So what does Valor do? Well, let's look. And also, I do love the UI because it, like, whenever you hover over a card, it tells you exactly what all the little keywords and stuff means. So, like, also really good for just, like, learning the game. So Valor is +1 attack per stack. So every attack, that's... I have no idea where I was going with that. It also raises armor to stack count if this is the front unit after combat. So they get attack no matter what, but if they're the front unit, they also get armor as well. So that's pretty good. So we're just gonna deploy, and at the top left there, that is our energy cost. So these cost 1. This costs 0. This is free to play. We have 4 energy right over here. So we're just gonna. The way I played the first one is I like setting up a really, really good bottom floor, and usually a really good, like, third floor. My second floor was kind of like meh, or like good supporting units and stuff, but I like making sure that I don't take damage and I get as much damage out as possible in the forefront, which might be bad, might be good, I'm not sure. Each floor of the train has limited capacity. The amount of space a unit will take up is indicated by the number of pips on its card. So yeah, so this is also another fun element of the game. You are limited on the units you can play per floor. So Fel here, which you can see at the top, it shows us the pips the unit takes. So Fel took 2, so now we can only play 1 Shield Steward, and then we can't play anything else on this floor until one of them dies. So that's also another fun mechanic where, like, after certain bosses, you can upgrade your capacity or upgrade your energy. So, like, it really adds, like, this really fun layer of, like, okay, maybe, like, I have enough units, I have enough energy, but I need more units on each floor, so let me upgrade capacity. Like, it really kind of, like, gives a lot more decision making when it comes to making a deck that I really, really, really vibe with. So let's continue. And then also, so I just realized, so up here, this is the clan system. So I call them factions. I guess they're called clans. This is the system I was talking about, where, like, so our primary clan is the Banished, so that's this hero. And then you also have an allied clan, which is basically like your subset of your deck, which I really like because it adds, like in Slay the Spire, like, you know, you play the like the defect. You are basically making just a defect deck, and there's, like, sub variants of that. And then in this, it's like, okay, you can play, you know, like the Banished, and, like, they have their own thing, but you can also add in the other clans and stuff to it as well that add a completely different vibe to it. So that also opens up a lot more play styles as you go along, because this is, you know, it's a roguelike deck builder. You unlock stuff, there's meta progression, all that stuff. We'll get to that, but I'm, like, scooching in because I'm genuinely, like, really, really excited because I had no idea Monster Train 2 was coming out, and I'm just excited to play it. So we are probably going to put our Shield Steward behind Fel because they have a Revenge proc, and then just put a Shield Steward up here. We still have 2 extra energy, but we have no more cards to play, so we are just going to end our turn. We got some enemies coming in. Enemies have boarded your train. Enemies enter at the lowest level, so this is it, and move up 1 level every turn. If they reach the top, they'll attack your Pyre. I know I said I wasn't going to explain this type of stuff. The tutorial is probably going to explain it, but, like, I don't know. I played a lot of the first one, so, like, I'm genuinely excited to explain a lot. So we just drew our next hand. These are all spells. So they don't have any special abilities except this one. He, instead of attacking, he restores 15 health to them. So if we do 15 damage and we don't kill this guy, he'll be restored 15 health. So let's see what we can do about that. So we are currently taking -3 health on our champion. And let's see here. This gives us some more attack, which is pretty good. This deals 1 damage and then adds 2 Pyro Gel, which, as you can see there, the Pyro Gel adds an incoming damage per stack. So each, damage we deal, it adds increasingly more, and that stays on them forever. So that's pretty good. Oh, sorry, I just heard my dog trying to get comfy on the dog bed, and I was like, what's that noise? So we can just get rid of the healer, which I think will be a good thing to do. So let's get rid of them. Boom, easy. And let's just get some Pyre Gel on them. We could also add some more Valor onto you and make you a little more tanky, which might be a good idea. That does give us 2 more attack, too. There we go. We're taking less damage and dealing more. So I think that was a good idea. And he's not going to be healed. So let's end our turn. We're out of energy. And now he has to contend with our shield guy up there. So yeah, this is kind of like why, just to like kind of get this out of the way, why I really, really love like and kind of prefer Monster Train is because I love the unit-based combat. Like I love JRPGs and like tactical RPGs and stuff. So I kind of love like, oh, I could put this guy here with this this combo, or I could put him here and I get this. Like I love that kind of like decision making in games. And also another cool thing is like the kind of like the more like roguelike element, getting stronger and stuff. You can actually upgrade the individual units too. So you can make like a mega unit that's like perfect for being like a super tank, or make another unit who's like really good with damage, and like all these different possibilities. And it just really works. Like I genuinely really love this game. So he's taking 10. He'll have 9 health left. Left. I think definitely let's start off with get rid of this guy. Now he's taking a lot more damage because he's not going to be healed. You still have 1 more floor, so let's not worry about you. And I mean, we could just put this guy here, and I think that would kill him. Yes. Okay, I was correct. Cool. And let's just, again, continue buffering up our champions. So now we're dealing 26 damage. He does 14 damage every attack because he attacks twice. So that's pretty good. And we're out of mana, so I guess let's just end our turn there. Nice. So we're protecting the Pyre. But yeah, I was really excited to watch Northline play it because I love his I'm stumbling over my words. I'm so sorry. I'm genuinely really excited about this game. And I'm trying to get my thoughts out as fast as possible. And my mouth is like, I can't do that. I'm sorry. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Also, so this is kind of like the brief respite because each battle has a boss at the end, so nobody's coming in, so this kind of gives us like a respite to oh, I thought that was an ability. Okay, cool. Like a respite to kind of like plan out for the boss and get more prepared. So he's already dying, so we really don't have to worry about that. I think I'm okay with not playing the unit right now. Our floors are pretty okay. I guess let's just get as much armor as we can on our main hero. So now he's doing 14 times 2, and he's getting 12 armor because he's at the front. So, or she. I don't know. I didn't even think about that. I wonder. I don't know what the gender is. Maybe they're non-binary. I'm just gonna call them they. I don't know. It doesn't. It doesn't really specify. So I'm just gonna. We're gonna be nice and say they, because I'm not sure. And they're dying. Okay, we're out of mana. Let's just end the turn and see how this goes. 6 armor, perfect. So they only get defeat the boss to win the battle. His relentless ability means that combat will continue in this room until you or he is defeated. So yeah, so this is kind of the every boss has the relentless. Basically means until one of them is dead, so the boss or this entire room and all its units, the battle will not stop. So once you get into the boss round, like that's kind of like your make or break. They don't move up after one attack. They just continue going until the entire room is dead or until their entire site is dead. So he's already dying, so we really don't have to worry about that. Let's just knock this guy out, and I don't know, just the Valor gives him 2 more damage per attack, so that's pretty good. So we'll just do that. And again, none of this really matters. I'm just kind of playing them just for funsies. He's already dead, and we didn't take any damage. So we'll just let it play on. I'm going to leave it on slower speed for now. You can change that. But I'm kind of just going to leave it on slow just so, like, just in case people didn't play the first game and don't really know what's going on, they can kind of at least see, if I'm not explaining it, like, oh, okay, that makes sense why that happened. Which, again, I also really, really like the damage indicators and stuff, because it makes it more easy to be like, okay, I know what to do, or like, oh, I don't have enough defense, I need to upgrade my defense, or I don't have enough attack, let me see if I can do a little bit more damage and upgrade that. So I really like just how all the systems work and how it's very easy to visualize what I need, like what to do to have a successful turn. I could literally go on and on about how much I love the first game and how excited I am for this game, because I was like, oh, this would be a perfect little like series between my 2 main ones, because I can just like sit down, do a run, you know, I don't have to remember all the recipes or remember the story going on in Torchlight. I can just like, let's see what's gonna go on. And so we're gonna get 50 gold and 2 card packs, 1 for each clan. The first one, so this is for the Banished clan. Cleave. Deal damage to the enemy units equal to the attack of the front friendly unit. That would be really good if we had like a really big attacker, which we just don't right now. We could get one in the future, but we just don't have that zest right now. So maybe challenge advance, so that means they move to the front, and they get melee weakness. The next time the unit is attacked, it takes that much damage again for each stack of melee weakness. So that's basically just double damage on one unit, which is pretty good. Not the best, because we have a multi-striker unit, so they do low damage, but they do it twice. But it will just do that first initial damage. So again, need a really big attacker. So it seems like the Banished are kind of more built around having like a really big attacker to do some good damage. And then lastly, Penitent's Blood Suit. Oh, he can zoom in. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. Cool. Take 30 damage and can be equipped on enemy units. Shift triggers whenever this unit moves. Interesting. So you could have, like, you could put this on and then, like, move them up or move them down a floor. Because there's spells to, like, move enemies up and down floors, and that gives certain bonuses and debuffs. So, again, there's a lot of systems to kind of think about. Like, the actual train itself, your spells, how they all work together. Like, it just all clicks so perfectly. I don't know. Let me take a second to decide what's going on here. Okay, so I was just kind of like reading the cards because I want to make sure I understand so I can do the best gameplay possible, because there's a lot of like learning at the start of these games. I think I'm gonna go challenge because we don't really have any movement going on and we don't really have any good damage, but this could be good for our upper floors. You know, it might not be good on our first floor, but in case the boss like moves on, having like basically double damage on the next floor if we have a bigger attacker, that's pretty good for building for the future. So I'm gonna go with that one. And then this is our allied. So our allied is the Pyre born. So they seem to be more fire focused, more dragon focused, gold focused, which is also, you have an econ too going on. Consume, gain 2 dragon eggs. Dragon's Hoard, earn Dragon's Hoard and loot it outside of battle for valuable rewards. So, okay, so kind of like I guess like the golden egg in TFT, but it is 3 energy and that's our entire turn. So that's something to think about. Deal 5 damage, and if we kill the enemy, we get a Dragon's Hoard. Pretty good, but not a lot of damage. But again, we can upgrade that and make it deal more, so that could be a way better finishing blow. And then the Snotty Whelp, which doesn't really do a lot. 4 damage, 1 health, very, very weak. But it has an ability called Jelly Sneeze. Cooldown 2 turns, and deals 1 damage and applies 10 Pyre Gel. So that's plus 10 incoming damage per attack, which would also be... Which would also be really good with our multi-striker, because that's basically an extra 10 damage per hit. So that gives him like 20 damage right there. I think I'm going to go with that. I don't have a lot of mana, and I'm not completely convinced we can upgrade this to deal more damage. And then also, that's just 1 card, so if we draw it at the wrong turn, that's kind of unlucky. So let's just kind of just stick with the safe bet for now and just move on, I guess. So here we are. So here's the main like diverging paths part of it. You have 2 sides, and each sides give you different rewards. So this side, we get a banished unit. So that's, you know, the people we actually deploy. And we get a Merchant of Steel, which basically means we get to upgrade our units with extra abilities. You know, could be extra health, could be extra damage, could be multi-strike, could be they attack first instead of the enemies, like lots of good stuff. And then over here, we gain a Pyre board, so our allied faction, or clan. And we can boost our magic powers. Now, the only magic powers we gained is the challenge one, which I don't think boosting it would really help. It doesn't do any damage, so I don't know. The melee weakness is nice, but I don't know if we have anything really nice to upgrade. But we could definitely use some upgrades on our units at the start, so I am going to go for the banished unit, and we're going to go for that first. Sword Maiden. Summon, draw an equipment card for your deck. Well, we don't have any. And Artificer, gain Valor 8. Artificer equipment is attached to any ally of this unit. Not the best. We don't have any equipment in this deck, so probably not gonna go for you. Avenger. Revenge. Apply melee weakness 1 to the attacker. Okay, we know what that does. That's pretty good. He has really good stats. 20, 40... I think I'm going to go for the Avenger. And now we can upgrade him with our gold. So we have 100 gold. Here's some of the prices. Endless is a really good high value thing. So that basically means if one of the... well, it says it right there. When this unit dies or is eaten, return its card to the top of the draw pile. So that means, like, most of the time, if you play a unit and they die, they're gone forever. Not gone forever. Gone for that battle. So you can't replay them. They're just gone. This brings them back. Could be good for the Avenger. Maybe. Let's see here. We can also purge a card. That's also good. Deck removals. Very high value in any roguelike. Deck builder. Give more damage to our Avenger. Could be. Avarice 3. When a unit with Avarice deals unblocked damage, so meaning they attack the health and not armor, gain gold equal to stacks of Avarice. So if they attack someone, they get 3 gold. Could be a good econ start. I could definitely see something like that. And I think I'm gonna go for it. So let's upgrade our Avenger. I don't know, maybe upgrade the Whelp, because he's not gonna do much, but he's also gonna be in the back line, so he's probably not gonna be targeted. So he'll be getting us gold every round. Because I think I'm definitely gonna try to play him on the first floor. But then we can't play like a... We could play him in a spear steward, and just kind of make our hero kind of tanky, which they are. So I think I like that. Let's start getting some gold generation going. Let's upgrade you. And we don't really have a lot of money. We have 80. We could spend 40 on a purge a card or 50 on a reroll. Not really looking for that right now. We don't really have a big deck, and I don't think it's really worth getting rid of cards right now. So let's just upgrade our Avenger with some extra damage. So now they go up to 34, which is also pretty good. I like that. Okay, let's get like another good unit out there, because our hero's not gonna be able to kill everything. Yeah, I think I'm good. Save some of our money, and let's move on to the next battle. I'm excited. Okay, so this is our boss, Elbor the Wall. He's relentless, obviously. He gains 5 armor. He has 7 damage, but 260 health, so very, very tanky, not very damaging. Triggers at the start of this unit turn, gain 5 armor. Gotcha. Okay, and then we also are dealing with the Slaven Knight. He gets +8 damage and applies when this unit is in the front of the floor, so we want to make sure he's not. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Well, let's just stick with the strategy we had. I think what we could do... Well, you like being in the front, but you also like being in the front. So probably let's put you in the front, because you're also another revenge unit. I don't want to put the shield steward down here, because then that that kind of blocks putting the gold generating unit down. So I think I'm just gonna put a shield steward up here and have a little bit of a weaker floor here, and put a shield steward up here. And I think it's gonna be my turn. Alright, so combat previews. The preview number shows the amount of damage each unit will take during the next combat phase. A red X means the unit will be defeated. Cool. So since we attack twice, we'll kill you and kill you, but you will be left alive, and you will take 9 damage because they attack first. But you do get armor. So we definitely want to get a shield, a spear steward out here, because they're the only ones with 2, and that leaves space for our little dragon guy. We could throw another one up here. It's not really the most important. We have a few more turns, and we don't have a lot of cards, so we should draw it back pretty quickly. I'm thinking let's just get some stacking power on this guy. And yeah, so now he went from taking 9 damage to 5, so we lowered it. And now he's gonna deal and we got 17 damage out here. Awesome. So let's call that a day, end our turn. Nice. So not terrible, but like decent damage. Okay, your train stops here. He's actually gonna heal too, which is pretty cool. So this is the whelp that I wanted to put. We're gonna put him at the back. Oh, my dog's talking to me. Give me just a moment. Okay, I am back. I had to, make sure they were okay. And I got some water too, because these runs are definitely a long one, and especially with all the explaining and stuff of the units, and I want to make sure that I get all that information out at the start. So you summon a unit with an activated ability. Click the unit to activate its ability. Abilities go on cooldown for a few turns after use. So his ability, he puts 10 Pyre gel on the front unit, which is not very worthwhile because the front unit right now is only 2 health, so they're gonna die anyway. We could move this guy up. I don't see any real reason to do that, so I'm just gonna get rid of this guy. Now he's taking 36 damage, and you're dying. You're only losing 10 health, so I'm not too worried about that. So I am just gonna make you do some more damage, and we're gonna end our turn. Nice. And they gain some armor. Nice. Okay, cool. You're dead next turn, so I don't really have to worry about you. Challenge. Don't really have to use that. Don't really have to use the Pyre gels either. So this is not the best hand for the little respite round. So we're just gonna again probably just buff them up so they get some more armor. Which is armor, does armor stay? I think it can. Yes, so I think armor isn't, like, temporary. I think it stays throughout, like, you can stack it up, if I remember correctly. I don't know, man, I mean, it's not really worthwhile, so, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't really save him any health, but I didn't have anything to save him health. Like, none of these are really worth it. So, I don't know. I mean, they're not consume spells. We'll get them back, but... Oh, okay. So, you only get armor at the amount of your Valor stacks. Interesting. Okay, so this is the first tough round. We have a boss. He's taking not a lot of damage, and he's murdering our entire team in the back. So first off, boom. Now he's taking a ton more damage. Second off, get rid of the healer. Taking even more damage. I don't know. Should I, like... move him up and have him do a little bit more damage, but we kill him immediately, so we're taking less? I mean, we can make you do more damage, but, like, it might be better to just get rid of the backline unit. I think it's better to get rid of the backline unit, because that's 5 constant damage that we're going to be taking. Like, that's... he is taking less damage, though, now. I don't know if that was a good idea. Yeah, I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but I hope it did something. Yeah, we can probably speed it up to fast, so that, like, now that you kind of get, like, the basics. Melee weakness. Oh, he's dead. Oh, this is easy. So we'll just buff you up then. There we go. Okay, that wasn't as bad as oh, so that's a melee weakness. He did, like, double damage and just immediately wiped the floor with him. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. We get our gold and get our cards, so... Valor 10, but for our entire turn. Interesting. Upbeat Warbler. Enchant Grant Quick. Enchant other units on the same floor, gain a bonus. That could be good, but we also... Our floors are kind of full right now. I need, like, a bigger, better unit. Divinity or Cleave. We still don't have, like, a really good, like, tanky upfront unit that I could really justify spending 2 energy to do their damage. So I think this might just be a Valor 10 and just give, like, a 10 up damage. Yeah. Again, 2 of the same, and apply 4 Pyre Gel to all enemy units. It's a consume, so I can only do it once. But it's free. I don't know. I feel like I gotta get my econ up. I'm gonna go for Golden Touch and see how that goes. Okay, so both sides of this gets the Celestial Alcove. Something surprising can be found within the Celestial Fog. So this is kind of like a special event. And then we again, Merchants of Steel, Merchant of Arms offers random equipment and rooms and ways. Oh, I don't want to click anything. Okay. And ways to improve them. So that's a new thing in this, is that you can actually improve the separate rooms on your train. And equipment is also pretty new. We could get another unit, which could be helpful, but right now it seems like we got stuff out of control. Or out of control? Under control. We don't, but like... See, this side, all of these are useful. But this side, these 2 are useful. We don't we're full on health, so that's not gonna do anything for us. So it feels like we're losing out on a bonus. So I feel like I kind of have to choose this side. So let's go there. I guess first let's see what unit we get. Another Avenger could be really good for the top floor. And Death's Dancer is new. Shift, so whenever this unit moves, apply +4 attack to friendly units. Okay, so our basic spell moves people up to the front, correct? How do I check my deck? Let me see. There we go, Z, okay. So, Just Cause advance. So we could advance them to the front and then advance the other person, and we just gave like a ton of damage to our person. I think that's more worth it on the bottom floor than our unit we have there now. Because I love a good like setting up like basically like a mega floor. So I'm going to go with Death's Dancer. That sounds really fun. Next, I'm scared to like check the shop and spend my money. Let's go to the Owl Club and see what we got. Okay. You come across a mound of wings resting on a delicate cloud, barely holding the mound's weight. The wings look as if they've been clipped off of... Oh my gosh. Okay. I gotta get better at reading. I'm decent. Reading out loud, I guess. I don't know. The wings looks... Oh. I'm just gonna redo all this. Okay. You come across a mound of wings resting on a delicate cloud, barely holding the mound's weight. The wings look as if they've been clipped off as a punishment, some of which seem to still be in good shape, and with some work could take on a new owner. As you approach, you catch a glimmer of something shining deep in the pile, but digging through it could risk the collapse of the entire mound. Do you take a pair of wings or search the pile? Get discarded wings. So this is like our relics of the game. So we get +5 attack, +10 health, ability flight. Oh, is this equipment? Oh, I don't know what this does. Flight. Move to a targeted location on any floor. We don't really have any use to move our units up, though. But the extra damage is nice. Or 50% chance to find uncommon wings and a 10% chance to a collab. Well, I like a little gambling with a percentage. You find a single large wing. Although it's missing its pair, it seems like an improvement from the previous set. Any more disturbance to the pile might trigger collapse, but you still see a gleam of something shining deeper within the pile. Oh, 10% chance to find rare wings, 25% chance to collapse. Oh, okay, so you can kind of keep pushing your luck here. I mean, the flight aspect isn't really, like, the best, but the extra damage would be nice. I mean, flight could be useful, it's just I don't think I have any use for it, because most of my units want to remain on the same floor. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for the rare wings. Let's see what not. We did not find it. And now it's a 50-50 if it collapses and a 20% chance if we find the rare wings. Let's just take the reward. And... Oh, I can't put it on my main unit. Alright, we'll just make the Avenger better. Yeah, because he's like our second best unit that we're kind of building up. Or we could... Triggers whenever this unit moves. Yeah, but I don't think I want to buff like the top units. I kind of just want to buff my bottom floor. Let's do Avenger. Okay, because I didn't want to like lose a reward. But that's a fun event. That's cool. Okay. Upgrade a unit to gain dualism. Dualism doubles the stacks of armor and buff and debuff status effects applied by this unit. We can't put that on our main unit though. And we don't have a ton of buff potential. We have like the Valor, but it would be better on our main unit. Quick and plus 10 attack, that would be really... I don't know, that could be good for our Avenger so that he like does the damage, because like it's kind of worthless to put melee weakness on someone who's gonna die anyway, so that could be good to kind of just negate that, and he gets bonus damage. So I think I'm gonna go for that one. Oh, he's full. See, like they have certain slots on the side. You can later on, there's like relics and stuff that give you more slots, but his is full, so I don't think I really care about you having 10 more damage. It's not really worthwhile to me, so we're just not gonna do that. Dualism, no, because you don't apply a buff. I guess making our Death's Dancer more survivable would be kind of nice, because they're pretty weak, so in case like if they end up on a turn where they're gonna end in front, I don't want them to die immediately, so that could be good. Not really big on upgrading. Yeah, not really big on upgrading your strength. I will purge a card though, now that we're getting some stuffs. And I think, well, these are good for movement. Our bottom floor is kind of like laid out. Our top floor is getting there. I'm like debating on getting rid of Spear Steward. These are good spells. I don't want to get rid of any of these. I think I'm gonna get rid of one Shield Steward so I don't draw them during the deployment phase, because I'd rather have more damage, because he's already tanky, so I'd rather have like a good damage dealing unit behind him. And basically we just need one Shield Steward at the top, and they're really not that good. So I'm gonna remove that. Let's call that a day. And I think I'm gonna save the rest of my money. So let's leave. And that's everything here. So let's go to the next boss. Archeon, Scion of Savagery. He does 7 damage, but he has 425 health. And Furious Frenzy, Archeon gains Rage 2 on Siphon. Siphon triggers when an enemy unit dies on this floor. Okay, so that's not... Interesting. Okay, well, first off, Fell. Boom. Second off, Death's Dancer. Perfect. Our Avenger right there. And let's just get our Shield Steward out. Archeon is the strongest boss you face yet. He moves between floors freely, but can be attacked if you clear out other enemies on that floor. Okay, so we'll do 8 damage to him at the start. Nice. He takes a little bit, but you're not really worth all that much, so I'm not too angry. And I think I am fine with maybe putting a Speared Steward behind him and getting some more damage out. Yes, I think I am, because then I can do this. So Spear Steward, and I'm going to use my Just Causes, so move you. They gain more damage, and move you, so now you gain more damage. So, and kind of like we're going to be buffing both of those two. So you're dead. That's incredible. I could have used my abilities, maybe save you some damage. But like killing him on the first turn just from units is also really good, and we can definitely kill you up top, so I'm not too worried. So let's end our turn there. He did take a lot of damage there though, but he's getting some armor, so he's getting there. Watch out for triggers. This unit has a trigger. Triggers activate when specific events or turn phases happen. Check the tooltips of the units with a purple trigger icon to see the details. Resolve. Triggers after combat. He gets +4 damage and he takes 20... He gets +4 damage and takes 20 damage. Okay. So he's tanky, gains more damage, but takes some damage. I'm not... Oh, you're dying. Oh, no. That's a problem. That's a problem. Which means... Oh, but I can't use my divinity. But if I do my divinity, you're still gonna die. Okay, so let's just cause you... You're living, so that's perfect. And we could honestly challenge him, and then I think he dies. So not too big of a deal. They both die. He takes a little bit of damage. Not a big deal. Does adding like 2 Pyre gel? I don't think so. I wish it showed like what the damage counter would be if you played it. That's the only thing I have. Oh, you have flight. That's right. I mean, we can keep you up here, and then maybe for the boss, bring you down. That could be a good idea. Yeah, let's just challenge you. You're dead. And... That's not gonna kill you, because I'm trying to see... Yeah, let's just, since you're gonna be in the front, you're gonna gain some armor, let's just apply some more Valor. You didn't move, so that doesn't trigger the +4 to friendly units, so that's okay. And we still don't have our whelp out here either, so... We still got a lot of stuff to do. So I guess let's see what happens. I mean, having only 1 unit move up to the next floor is not bad at all. Yeah, oh, here we go. Deal 5 damage, gain 1 health. Perfect. Is there any reason to do it to them? Nope. So let's do that. So now he does get a little bit of rage, so he's dealing a little bit more damage, but he's taking a ton more damage. Flight, not really the best. Definitely want to place this guy out here. And I didn't realize that was going to be my entire turn. So, that kind of sucks, but it's okay. I definitely need some more energy because I'm not able to like play most of my spells. And they're all still pretty good. But at least we got some Dragon Horde, and we also got some more damage out on him. Not too worried there. We could do a Just Cause here, but what's gonna happen? I think he still lives, so let's definitely do that because that gives everybody +4 damage. Maybe just take the guy out at the back and kind of save him a little bit more damage. You're dying. Yeah, I think saving 5 damage is probably better because yeah, now he's getting +2 armor. So I'm happy with that. Okay. And then he's almost dead, so he'll die on this floor. He's coming back, so that's very dangerous. So, ooh. Okay. Well, what happens if I golden touch this guy? You're still dying. Okay, then you must get out of the way and stand back, get some more damage going, and that's our entire turn. He's taking 46. That's not bad. I don't want to use this because that's going to go on him, and he's already dying. You're dying. You're not even taking that much damage. This is going pretty well. I'm not mad at this run at all. I think we have a really good synergy going on here with the Death Dancer. And he's already half health. Like, oh, we're on the final wave. Oh. And he's dead. I literally didn't have to do anything if I didn't want to. But like, I mean, we could just challenge. I mean, I don't know. Let's fuck it. Divinity. There you go. Awesome. And end turn. And we get a little bit of extra gold there too. Nice. So we're cruising through this so far. Okay, so this is like rares. So what do we got? Soldier of Fortune, consume, so we can only use it once. Draw a unit. If you have 30 gold, spend it to apply plus 30 damage, avarice 15, and armor 15. So if he attacks twice, we get our investment back, which is interesting. And if it's a good unit, that would be perfect. I don't know. I don't know if we have the deck for that. It would be great on our like Avenger guy, but I don't know. It would also be really good on our hero, but you always draw the hero first, so you wouldn't be able to draw them. Interesting. Okay, attuned. Multiply the effects of magic power by 5. Magic power increases the amount of damage dealt and health restored by spells. And explosive. All excess damage is applied to each enemy unit. Okay, so it's a big bomb. And we don't even have... Well, I think we can get 4 energy here. But basically, it just, like, ricochets onto the other enemy units. Could be good. I don't really have a lot of spell power, though. It could be really good with some more spell power. Spike of the Banished. Consume and apply 3x Valor. Oh, okay. So we can get, I guess, like, what, 9 to 12 Valor? Or, like, you know, 3, 6, 9, 12. I don't know. I'm probably... Soldier of Fortune I really like out of these 3. These are probably good. I just don't know a use for them yet, and I gotta learn that. So what do we got? Unit draft. Miser, avarice 10, more money. I do love some more money in these games. 3 to 9, very weak though. Extremely weak to gain more money. Revenge, gain Valor 2, so if you get hit, you get some Valor. Kind of weak. And Demonic Fledgling, strike, gain a Valor, move, gain Rage. What units do I pair with my Avenger? Literally just like a shield, a Spear Steward. No, I don't. I really don't like that. Because our Avenger's going to be in the front, so they're not really going to get the limelight. Miser, maybe just use him to collect some extra gold. I mean, gaining 1 damage after each strike is pretty good. If we can get multi-strike on him, that's okay, but like that's still pretty slow. I guess let's just go with the gold and call it a day. And then here's where, so we can draw an extra card, get more capacity on each floor. I'm definitely gonna go more energy. Pyre gets plus 30 damage and plus 20 health. Nice. Because we're just running out of energy every time. Dragon's Horde. The Pyreborn clan can earn Dragon's Horde. Rewards grow as you collect more. You can loot it now or save it for later. You can collect anytime from the map. Cool. 25 gold. I don't think that's gonna make too much of a difference, so let's just save. Okay, so we'll get an upgrade to our champion no matter what. Awesome. So we can gain a bunch of money. We can duplicate our Avenger, which would be huge. And we can upgrade our spells, which we don't really have many good spells to upgrade. Or gain trinkets, so that's like our relics and stuff. We have a little random event. And health. See, I can't use the health. I'm fully upgraded, so I just don't see the point in wasting one of my little things for those two. Even though those would be the ones I would prefer, I think we gotta go over here because I can use all this stuff. So Light Forge, let's upgrade our champion first. Revenge, apply Valor 2 to friendly units. Could be good with our moving around deck. I think I'm gonna go with this one because we have that moving synergy. So basically, he's gonna be gaining a ton of Valor. Because most of the time he'll be in the front, yeah, and having an extra damage and more health is pretty good. But, like, he's going to be moving around a lot because we're moving around the Death Dancer a lot. So, I think I'm fine with gaining one Valor permanently, too. So, we can get that scaling. Let's upgrade our magic spell, and then we'll see what we want to upgrade. So, Holdover. When played, this card is placed on top of your draw pile next turn. Well. That is kind of big. Let's see here. Having a holdover for a just cause, maybe. Having a holdover for a golden touch, if we can upgrade it. Ooh. And gain intrinsic. We have enough to do both, so starts in your first hand post-deployment phase. I don't really need to rely on it that much. 20 magic power and consume. That kind of negates those. I'm fine with doing holdover on golden touch to gain more damage. And, like, not more damage, more dragon eggs. So let's grab that. And I don't want to add consume to it. So I think I am going to reroll. Because making it cost less, it's still only going to do 5 damage. So it's not really worthwhile. -2 in consume. Double stacks, status effects stacks added by this card are doubled. Interesting. So this would make this into 20 Valor. Yeah. Where's my... Oh, we could also put that there too. Ooh, 30 avarice and 30 armor if it attacks once. Oh, wait, if I put holdover on it, would it have come back? I totally forgot about this card. But it is only good for 1 unit. And armor goes down, but... Oh, I didn't even think about this. Oh, the artist, Nicole and Alfonso. Well, thank you. Thank you for your art and your contribution. I appreciate it. Does it say that? Oh, it does! Oh, neat. We'll have to go through those and just kind of appreciate the artists and stuff who worked on the game, because they did a wonderful job, and I really like it. Valor 20, though, because what I'm thinking is, what if we did Valor 20... put it on our main champion so they get like 20 plus damage, so that's already doubled, and also make it cost nothing. I'm fine with it consuming because I don't really play it much anyway, and just putting it on our main champion and just kind of like stacking that Valor, so I never have to like really worry about it. Having a holdover spell also could be good. I will say, I think I'm already regretting putting holdover on, Golden Touch, because I'm like, if I just put one on Just Cause, I could have just had +1 permanent the entire time. But sometimes, you know, like, what if I just get one of them? Like, I'm not gonna want to move them because, like, what if they die? I don't know. I think I'm fine. I like the consume double stack. Like, just buff our main champion, get some good damage out there, and also make it really cheap and not dead draw this. Because I've been dead drawing this a lot, and I feel like I still will. So let's get that going, and let's get that going. And we are out of money, but we can do... Now that does 15 damage, which is probably a lot better. So, I don't know if I made the best decisions. Let's see. Upgrading them, that could be good. Having 2 of these, oh, that could be really good. 2 of these. But that will clog my hand a lot. I should have got rid of these guys. Having 2 of these. No. I think I'm gonna do 2 Avengers. Because why? Why do I want 2 Avengers? I had a thought process and I totally lost it. I think having 2 Avengers would be good, because then we have a higher chance of our Soldier of Fortune hitting one of them. So I think, I mean, we could just have more Soldiers of Fortune. You know what? No, I think having 2 really good units in the deck is important, because the boss fights are gonna get harder. Damn, I'm really having a tough time, because I'm like, well, but we could get like 40 Valor, and that's an extra 40 damage on our main champion. Like, that's kind of crazy. And I think it's crazy enough to duplicate. Ooh, I don't know if that was the right decision. Let's just continue on. I don't know if that was right or not. Activating the trial will make the battle more difficult, but you'll earn an extra reward if you win. Spikes 4? No thank you. I just spent a ton of gold. And I have like a bunch of gold generation in my deck already. I don't think I need that. I don't want to put you here, because I think having, the whelp on the first floor is really good for, like, the boss. I do want to put you... Maybe we'll wait on the second floor, because having someone who attacks immediately would be nice. Let's put... Because we have 2, so let's put you on this floor. And we can always move you down if we have to. Yeah, let's just put you out here. And you will probably be behind him. Yeah, let's just put you there. And I think that's just my turn over. I have no more cards. You defeat us once, but no more. Okay. We didn't get any units. We didn't get any very good cards. So, shift. And shift again. And shift again. 10 damage. I don't think if I challenge, add a Discordant Toll card to the top of your draw pile. 1 Scrouge, Purge Reserve, your Pyre takes 3 damage. Oof, okay. We could do Firestarter, but I think just getting... I mean, that's not even that much damage. Because you only do 23, so it's only going to double that. I don't know. It's more damage. I don't know. I still gotta like learn the systems going on here. Okay. Okay, I drew both of my divinities. That's pretty big. So I think I'm just automatically... Yeah, stun spells can only be played once per battle. Cards with consumer placed in the consume pile. When played, they will not be available again until the next battle. Consume, if you played Slay the Spire, is exhaust. It just means that you can't touch them after the battle's over. 151 damage per attack is pretty big. So I do like that a lot. Definitely gonna get rid of this, because if we leave it in our hand, our Pyre takes 3 damage, and I definitely do not want that. You're dead, which is also... I mean, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. We could put this guy out here and save your life and get a little bit extra gold. And get him out of my deck so I don't draw him for the Avenger guy, which... we're getting scarily close to either drawing... Wait. Are these just the spells? Oh, fuck. I duplicated the spell I just used, the divinity spell. I was like, oh, once I get the consume thing, I can get the Avenger guy. So I either want, well, at least I have 2 more units. It still would be nice to have like a buffed up unit. They're still both good. Like this guy with 30 damage in the back line, still a lot of damage. So I'm not too worried about it. And he already has Avarice on him anyway. So, yeah, I think I'm fine with sacrificing this guy, getting a little extra gold. Because the Pyre Gel's not going to do much. Nice. Okay. Okay. The one available is the whelp, right? Okay. I'm not that mad of getting the whelp upgraded. So I will... Wait, what? Draw a unit. If you have 30 gold, spend it. Oh, I don't. I don't have 30 gold. Oh, no, I'm making misplays. I'm making misplays left and right this game. Oh, man. Alright, well... It is the first run. I'm getting used to it, but yeah, that was kind of fucking stupid. And that was 100% on me, and I take the blame. I did not draw any of my other good cards. I really don't know what to do. You're both dead. That's a positive in my book. He's not gonna die. So what this little guy does is if you kill him, you gain extra gold, which would have been nice. But I didn't have the means to do it, unfortunately, because all the bells clocking on my deck. Because then that would make the consume thing work if I actually did. But he flees in 1 turn, so if you don't kill him in 1 turn, then he's gone, which I just don't have a lot of damage spells on my deck, and I haven't drawn the 1 damage spell I upgraded, so I just don't think it's very worth it to do that. Let's just, again, probably do the same strategy of just protecting him, gaining some extra gold. I'm not too mad about doing something like that, so... Everybody's living here. I still haven't drawn, like, most of my just causes either, it feels like. So... Oh, he's bleeding. Ooh. Oh, sap. Who had sap? Why did I get sap? I actually don't know. It's kind of strange. Not the worst. Okay, now we finally got some of our good spells. You're not dying, and you're gonna make it to the Pyre, so I kind of want to eliminate you. You've kind of given us all your worth, so I'm not too mad about that. Oh, you're not dying either. You're dying. Nobody's taking any damage down here, so we're good. Well, I definitely... This gives me 15 damage. Or it gives me another egg, so that's more rewards later. I might just have to tank the 6 damage, because I think only one Pyre... Yeah, only one Pyre hit will kill him. So, like, that's not too bad. I'll just tank the damage, just so I don't have to tank anymore. Nice. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad. Okay, 6 damage. They're both dead. Don't really have to worry about that. We have a brief respite. So what we're gonna do is move you forward. And do I want the golden egg on you? I think I'm fine with saving it and just playing the bell. And getting a bunch more of Valor stacks, because those are permanent, so that will definitely help me scale into the later game. Not the ones I have now, but getting just more Valor stacks for the next battles is always nice. Because, wait, hold alt. Yeah, shift. Gain 1 Valor permanently. I just want to make sure I understood it correctly. Everyone's already dying, so I really don't have to do much, so let's just gain some more. Perfect. And gee, I really don't have to do much. That, I mean, even your, like, ability is not gonna help. I don't know. I guess just... There you go. Take a little extra damage. And use the ability. Why not? And, you know what? What if you just, like, fly downstairs, too? There... Oh, so if other... oh, because they did move. They moved back one. So, you can also... You can get, you can do, like, overcapacity. If you move like, a unit down. So, because he has flight. So, that's pretty useful. Which I didn't realize was going to move them back. So I even get an extra shift for all that too. So let's just let it play out. And he's doing like basically almost 200 damage every turn he does because he has multi-strike. So genuinely doing great. We got another egg for using our thing. So we got some money. Let's see here. Heroic dive, descend then advance a friendly unit, deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 2 times this unit's health and armor. Not the best. The health isn't a lot. Enchant, grant trample. When attacking, excess damage is applied to subsequent enemy unit. That's kind of nice, but like our floors are kind of packed, but that is kind of nice. Or Shield of Wing? Revenge. Deal damage to the attacker equal to this unit's health. Again, it's more about the actual thing. I don't... I don't really like any of these, so I think I'm just gonna skip for the extra damage. I'll grab him, just in case. Okay, Dragon's Breath. Apply Pyre Gel 10 and deal 10 damage to enemy units. Okay, an AoE spell. Gain 10 gold when a unit dies. We haven't really had a lot of units dying. Oh, that's a room. Oh, okay. Interesting. That's kind of cool. Fanning the Flame. Explosive. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy unit. Slay. Increase damage by 3 permanently. So that's probably really good at like the start. I don't think that's gonna help us either. Oh, I don't like any of these. I mean, I guess the room enchantment could help. We can get a random minor artifact. Can I look at the map? We're here. We still have a decently long way to go. I think we can save. And then I am going to do a cut here, and I will be right back. I'm sorry, this run's definitely going to be really long, but once we get through all the explaining type stuff and learning type stuff, they're probably going to go a lot more quicker. So yeah, give me just a moment. I'll be right back. I do have to be honest, it's been like, I think like a day or two since I first started recording this run, so I don't really remember what's going on. We've beaten 3 bosses. Okay, I think I got it. Let me see here. What do we got? We can get an equipment or room card. Could be good. Duplicate any card. I do love a good duplicate and gain more random stuff. Or gain more artifacts and a unit. I mean, getting another good unit could be good because we have a lot of support units, and then we have. Don't we have? Oh no! I literally remember. I kept thinking that I copied him, but I didn't. So I was like, I thought I had 2 more good units. So yeah, I only really have like 1 unit. I mean, if I can get this before I get this guy, that would also be nice too. So maybe. I'm down to just grab a unit, and also get some artifacts too. So let's see. Oh, I don't have enough money. Oh no. I can remove a card, but if I... Oh, that's nice. They have like little levels to it. Oh, and then... So this is like the max, but you can increase it to get more. Interesting. Okay. 25 and like a minor artifact. That still doesn't allow me to save. I don't want it. That still, yeah, 25 doesn't allow me to buy anything either. So I guess let me check the other things and see if we get something. Greed Dragon, summon +10 and +10 attack and +10 health for each egg. That could be good. So right now we're getting 30, and because I don't think that's that valuable, that could be pretty decent. It is a 2 cost with 3 capacity. Or more Pyre Gel. This will be more for like the bottom floor, I feel like. But our bottom floor is kind of like capped out, so probably having like a good unit on the top floor could help just in case we get that far. So I'll grab him. And again, that could be another unit that could be hit with the buff, so I wouldn't mind that at all. And let's gain our artifact. More dragon eggs. That could be good. Or when you equip a unit, apply damage shields. 1 damage shield. I'd rather just expand. I know that we're not even anywhere near. So now we can get all the way up to 11, which 11 gives us 2 minor artifacts and a regular artifact. So I guess let's see if we can try to get there. I don't think so. Or we could just save. Oh my god. I did not realize how long this game is, but I love it. I guess let's just jump in, because we just don't have enough money, and I don't feel like using it, so I'm just going to save. Tough as nails. They get Titan skin, which reduces 1 damage per stack. That's really not good for our multi-striker. So I'm just going to keep it off. I think let's just try to get to the end first, and then I'll start doing challenges and stuff the next run. So let's see here. We're going to start off with Mel, and I'm coming in with, like, because the first part of this video I'm kind of like all over the place because I'm learning, but now that I'm like, I kind of let the information seep in, I can like finish it up and be a little bit more direct with my actions. Definitely Death's Dancer for sure, because they got that movement synergy. We got all of our good people at the start, and I don't know. Yeah, because literally, if we play them all, the only things that our Soldier of Fortune can hit is the Whelp, which is pretty decent, or the Enchant, which I'm not too mad about. I'm not too mad about that fact. So let's do the Avenger up here. Let's do the Greed Dragon up here. No, I want the Whelp down here because having the ability to make them take more damage seems a lot more valuable to me. So I think let's just get some gold farming up here, and we're gonna end our turn. You will soon become nothing. Okay, so we got our free one, and there is a unit that it can hit. So let's play. Which I do remember that does take 30 gold. So, but if this guy hits twice, we'll get that 30 gold back. So, he can chill up here with them. Cool. So we'll put him up there. So that's like our gold farming floor. I'm not too mad about that. We can probably get Divinity placed on our person because we got both of them in hand, and that will remove them from our deck. So let's just get that stacking. And then do I want Trample so that the damage can travel to the next guy? Or I mean, Trample could be good up here too. Like if there's two like low health enemies. I don't think I mind getting Trample out, but then we just can't play the Spear Steward anyway. So, but I mean, he's not really that good. Yeah, let's just do Trample, and we'll call that a day. And then he'll get a bunch of shield. 51 shield. Oh my god. Okay, that is a lot. And now we get to do our combo. So first off, we can Golden Touch that guy, and we can use both of those, which is perfect because he's already dead. So I don't really care about him. So let's just start off with doing this, and that gives us another dragon egg. Yep, I'm just making sure. It does have holdover. Holdover is when played, this card is placed on top of your draw pile next turn. I just played it. When played, this card is placed on top of your draw pile next turn. Okay. I'll see what's going on there. That's kind of weird. But definitely let's just swap these people back and forth. And he's almost dead anyway, and that just gave them more valor. Is there a way we can see how much valor? Because it's permanently for this character, so we got them scaling. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Easy, so he'll die on the next floor too. And then they get up to 57, so they're like sitting really pretty. Oh, okay, cool. Ooh, you've drawn a room card. These cards can be installed into a floor in the train. Their gameplay effect persists until the end of battle. Only one room effect can be installed into a floor at a time. Oh, okay. So let's definitely place it here. Next, let's hold over on you and gain another dragon egg. And that gives us a ton more money. Now we're in the money. Do I think it's worthwhile to swap them to gain the valor? I mean, you're not gonna die. Because you're only doing 8 plus 7 damage. Yeah, so that's only 15 damage. You'll be fine, and you'll get a little bit of valor whenever we swap you back too. So I think it's worth it to bump you into the front, and you're getting valors as well. So I think that's worth. And yeah, only 7 damage. That's not bad. Nice. So that guy's dead. Got some more gold. We're up to 200 now. I am not worried about that at all. Okay. We got the whelp. But I mean, is it it might be worth it to keep you in the front because the boss is, I think, coming, oh yeah, in 2 waves. So it's definitely worth it to do this, for sure. Is this guy dying up here? Yeah, they're both dead. Okay. He is actually starting to take a little bit more damage, but we can move him down to this floor too at the end, so I'm fine with that. Yeah, let's just get rid of him, get my holdover. I feel like let's just put this guy out here just in case. It's good to get a little bit. Oh, and they also give me extra gold too. So yeah, let's just get some extra gold moving. We can still continue doing our combos. Let's call that a day. Nice. Oh, and this person, every time they attack, everyone's getting valor too. So, or every time they get attacked. We have the brief respite. So I think let's just grab our money. We're up to 7 eggs. Maybe getting that increase in the Dragon's Horde was definitely worth it. Yeah, let's just, again, move you guys. There we go. Just to pump up your valor even more. And I'm not applying melee weakness onto my own units. I'm not applying fire starter and I have no space for the spear steward. So I think we're just good to just head into the next turn. Okay. So we definitely cannot use our ability here because it's not going to do much. So no point in wasting that. Let's just move the people around a little bit. Oh, and then... Oh, he applies sap, doesn't he? Triggers when you play a spell on this floor, apply sap 2 to your units. Well, it's not the best, it's not the worst. Actually. There we go. There we go. And we got the extra move. Yeah. And we can't play him anywhere. You're just chilling. So yeah, let's end it. Nice. And I think I'm gonna start playing on a faster speed since I got what's going on now. Oh, all the reanimate triggers. Gotcha. That's why he wasn't dying. And we got a Dragon Horde, yay! 75 gold. Let's see here. Retreat the front enemy unit. Apply melee weakness to enemy units. Could be okay. Strike. Apply Valor 2 to friendly units. I'm definitely I definitely really like that on our champion if we can put him on it. I'm not sure. It doesn't say anything that we can't. Yeah, so I think we could probably do that. Or damage shield 1 and valor 4. It's okay. But we just got better, we got better abilities. I like this. I think that's really good. Gain 1 soul. Triggers when an enemy unit dies on this floor. Could be good for our Death Dancer. Celebrate. Triggers after defeating a boss. Gain 1 dragon egg for every 4 souls. Interesting. I mean, I don't... For 3 energy, I just don't see myself needing that, because we literally got, what, we got 4 from our holdover spell? Like, I don't see myself needing that. 10 extra attack, it is kind of something, but Pyre gel 10 and deal 10 damage to enemy units. Okay, meh. Extensive spell for not a lot. Fanning the Flame. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy unit. Slay, increase damage by 3 permanently. It's pretty late into the run. I'm just gonna skip. I don't find it very useful. 75 gold. Let's try to get to 11. Let's try to get to 11. Alright. Forge your units to gain new power, money, and something surprising. Or forge my spells. Well, our Death Dancer definitely has a spot to upgrade, so that's not bad. Our Greed Dragon, he can be something. We didn't need him at all last round, but he could be something. Maybe having a Just Cause free and like a holdover, that could be really good. I would probably get rid of this guy. Oh, I'll get rid of the Shield Steward for sure, because he's definitely just not the best, and he's they're kind of clogging up my deck. So duplicating another one of those consumes could be good too. But I don't need the health. I'm only 6 damage down. So again, it feels like I'm wasting one of the rewards over there. So let's just grab the money. It might be in the wrong order to do this, but I think I'm gonna purchase the upgrades. We really don't need any more money. More attack. Large stone. We don't have a lot of capacity. And dualism. Double these stacks of armor and buff and debuff status effects applied by this unit. Doubles the stack of buff and debuff status effects applied by this unit. That could be really good for the Death Dancer, so that they, instead of getting +4, they get +8, and that literally doubles the damage it gets put on to our multi-striker. So I think I really, really like that. Dualism. Doubles the stacks of armor and buff and debuff status effects applied by this unit. Well, that is applied, so I'm gonna go for it. I think it works how I think it works. Definitely gonna purge a card here. Probably the Shield Steward. Sorry, bud. We got plenty of tanks in this deck, so let's just get rid of you. We could get rid of another one. I might just do a quick little re-roll and see what we get. Upgrade a unit with multi-strike. Now that is interesting, and now I'm a little bit upsetty that I didn't put that on there. But I think the dualism will be good. Maybe just you don't. Maybe just the Greed Dragon, and we just hold all the eggs. But then, if we don't have any eggs, it makes him useless when he summons. But, I mean, multi-strike is just so good. I think... Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do multi-strike on him. And I'm gonna make him quick. So even if we don't have any eggs, 30 times 2 is still pretty good. And I think I'm happy with that. I'm fine to save my money a little bit. Let's see what the events got for us in store today. We got a fountain. The rail shakes, the train screeches to a halt, the world trembles. The train has stopped in front of a fountain, where angels once asked its waters for blessings. Now it radiates with Dominion's looming presence. Obey me, Dominion's voice echoes. Do you ask the corrupted fountain for a blessing? Ask for power, get dominating power upgrade, and get Dominion's eye. So it's like a buff and a curse. Interesting. Plus 10, strike, apply corruption 20, and then unpurgeable, so it stays in my deck forever. Non-scourge and non-blight cards in hand cost more. That is definitely a no-go. And these are all Dominion's Eye. Summon, spawn a random friendly unit from your deck. Add melee weakness and spell weakness on strike. But like I really need my mana for this deck to work because of I need my boys moving back and forth. And I need my golden touch. So this might be stupid, but I don't think it's worth it for that curse. I just don't. I wish I love a good like interesting power thing, but it having my cards take extra energy whenever that's drawn, it's just not enough. Okay, Cal, Lord of the Cherubs. Heaven's leader of the Cherubs has been manipulated by the Titan of Dominion. Now even Heaven's workers are under the Titan's grasp. Interesting. Okay. Cal and his Cherubs grant plus 35 health and spikes 4 to enemy units. Okay, so whenever he's on the same level as them, because I assume he's going to be... Oh, this is the deployment phase. Okay. Well, let's just, again, set up our floors. Yeah, the melee weakness could be good. And... Okay, that is 200 damage. And he does it first. That's kind of crazy. I did not think about that. And let's get some money up here. There we go. That is kind of crazy. And we still have plenty more to go. Interesting. Is that literally all my units? All but one, yeah. I'm never gonna be able to use that card. I mean... Let's get the Jelly Sneeze out here. Let's get you moving. So if we move you, that looks like it's going up by 5. I don't know if it was worth it getting dualism on this person. And I'm a little bit upset. What do you do? Apply 3 corruption to your front unit whenever you die. After the next round of combat, this unit will be eaten by the front unit without an eaten ability, which is you. Grant plus 35 health and spikes 4 to its eater. Deal 10 damage to self. Interesting. So you can be eaten 3 times. So you'll be with them all the way up to the top. So even if we do 34 damage, he's gonna get it all right back. Oh, well, I guess this is already calculating that we're doing more. So you know what? Let's advance and just get him out of the way. And we don't have to deal with him. And then we won't have to deal with the corruption and stuff either. You know what? Let's save these guys. Because, I want to get, like, the better unit. So yeah, let's just save them. 200 damage on the boss already. Nice. Not terrible. You've drawn an equipment card. These cards can be attached onto a unit inside the train. Once attached, they improve the unit in various ways. Only one equipment can be attached to a unit at a time. Okay, so definitely you get Everlasting Light. Definitely you get this. Let's move you. And I mean, let's just move you back. There we go. Yeah, you're not taking that much damage, but your Valor stacks are going through the roof, and I want you to be good for the final boss. And I guess let's end my turn. I couldn't really kill him. That kind of sucks. Why is he getting 35 health? Oh, because you're being eaten? I see. I see. You know what? I'm starting to think the trample up there is, like, the best idea. Not bad. Alright. We didn't gain any of our movement cards. No. So you're gonna die. Alright, well... I don't want to take any Pyre damage, so let's just get rid of you. Let's get some money for killing things. It's gonna be really bad if you die, because you give like a lot of damage. I gotta think about this. Is it the corruption that's killing? What if we do fire? It's not gonna kill it. Interesting. Well, actually, we do have an interesting play. Save the Death Dancer, and we're just not going to be able to shift that much anymore during this, and just let you do your thing. And that kills... Like, all those are dead. You're not gonna die. That's okay. But you're dying. So that's all that matters. And let's definitely, in case things start coming up here, let's get our punk guy up here. Nice. And then we can put a better unit right there at the expense of 30 gold. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I had to think about that. I was like, what can I do here? Because the Death Dancer is really nice for that movement. It just sucks that, like, unless I draw 3 in one turn to fix the space, I can't really use that all that much. So you're taking a ton of damage. And definitely the bell, for whom the bell tolls. Definitely... if I do Soldier of Fortune, I can't play the unit. What do I even have? I don't even have a unit! Alright, well, that's actually... Oh, it just draws any unit? Okay. I mean, what? I can do a spear steward? No, I think we're just gonna focus down here then. Obviously, let's get rid of you so we don't have any more bells, and that also... that makes our eggs better. And then let's move you to the front so you can actually get your armor stacked, and that gives you a moment of peace. And I'm fine with that. I don't want to spend my money. I think we'll just save it. I don't really need another unit. He's already taking a ton of damage. We are taking a decent amount of damage on that guy, but not too much. I mean, he's dead. Sorry, bro. Definitely, again, we got the holdover. Let's just get rid of you. So, we're up to 9. We're almost up to 11. Nice. I don't think it's really worth putting you in the front. Why? See, why are you taking 9 damage? From the corruption? Stacks remain across turns. So that, like, you're gonna die. And there's really nothing we can do about it. So, I mean, we can still move you to the front and you won't die this turn. But that sucks because I have nothing I can use to heal you. So, alright, let's just, yeah, let's just, you know, basically get the last buff we can and make sure it doesn't go too much on our main character because you don't have that much health and we're gonna need you for the boss battle in oh no. In 3 turns? So, oh, you're gonna have to stay in the back. Oh no, okay. Yikes, okay. We'll just... I don't know why I put him there, but we're doing some kind of damage. Oh yeah, I don't know. I guess let's just get him out of my deck. Wow, that corruption is like really damaging. I did not respect it. Okay. I want to make sure that I don't get too much corruption for doing this. Yeah. I mean, putting him in the front would be kind of crazy. It won't kill him, but like, I mean, we can get a lot of damage done, but I really don't want him taking any more corruption. But I think he is anyway, because he's gonna hit him and he's just dead. So I think we kind of have to. And let's just get rid of his ability because he's about to die. This is tough. This is really tough. This corruption is really, really hard to deal with. Look, I think the shield is really helping. I mean, get rid of this bell guy. They're both dead. And I guess let's... Oh, you're about to die. I mean, extra valor isn't gonna do anything. Damn. Yeah, because that's what is that, 30 damage plus 3 corruption? Yeah, so you're dead this turn. Alright, so we just gotta pump up the damage. Oof, that corruption. Alright, this is the final match. He's dying? Okay, what if we put someone in the front? He's still very much dying, and I'm not doing enough damage to him. Okay, what if we move you? It's a little better. I think the problem is we're getting that 22 and the 2 force spikes. Why does that lower the damage? I'm confused why that lowers the damage. Maybe I just don't understand. I might have just lost. I have no units available. That's literally all I got. I cannot believe I just lost. Yeah, it's just not enough. Alright, well, it happens. This is the first run. Wow, that boss is tough. Yeah, that boss was really, really tough. We did get some level up, though. Eagle Heart, consume advance, apply 5 valor to a friendly unit, then it attacks immediately. That would have been nice. Hell yeah. Sky Song Trumpet, summoning a hymnist applies valor 5 to friendly units. I didn't see a hymnist the entire time I played that run, so... Oh wait, was the little... maybe the little bird was. I mean, maybe having the trample bird on the bottom. Oh, if I put the trample bird on the bottom, that probably would have gone so much better. I just thought of that. Oh, I'm so stupid. Damn. Anyway, it happens. I'm gonna be learning this game. Guildmonger, extinguish, gain 1 dragon egg. Okay. And summoning a well produces cooldown on friendly units by 1. Nice. Okay. Nice. Okay, so I guess that's like other stuff. So back to Outpost, and then we get a little cutscene. Commander, the initial battalion has finished unloading the train. The reserves are awaiting your command for the next assault. Very well. Send word to the Pyre. We will depart again soon. I'll join you shortly. Yes, Commander. Angels attacking heaven. I could never have imagined it would come to this. Not too long ago, I led these same troops to destroy hell. Charge! Oh, that's who the girl is? This was like the second or third, like, what? I mean, the bosses are random, but this girl, she was like the cherub guy we just fought, where she would fly up the floors and she would like apply like defense or something onto the people. That's cool. I did not catch that. That's very neat. I like that. I like that a lot. Charge! For heaven! For Seraph! When we invaded hell, we fought for Seraph, but now we fight for our own survival. Seraph, my brother, our leader, I followed him without question, but I saw too late the cost of my blind faith. Since the invasion failed, Seraph began to change. The taste of defeat enticed him to seek greater power from titans beyond our world, until he got what he was looking for. The titans came to heaven and began to corrupt everything. Now they threaten our whole world. Our only hope of stopping them is to reforge the old covenant, an alliance between angels and demons. My legion of angels came to hell to fulfill a covenant we once fought to destroy and reclaim our former home, but old grudges remain. Oh, I see it now. That's really cool. That's really cool. I have to believe this alliance can work for our own sake. Oh, unlock more Pyre hearts to progress the story. Oh my gosh. Unlock criteria, I'm just gonna start talking like that, can be viewed from the departure station when starting a standard run. Awesome. Okay, this video is gonna be super fucking long. I apologize. And I am definitely gonna have to go through and probably edit it a lot, hopefully, and try to get it a little bit more cohesive, because I did take a 2-day break only to not defeat the run on the first try. But that's okay. If you like this, if you like Monster Train, you know, let me know. I'll definitely play more. I loved the first one. I didn't play it like a lot, but like I could definitely see myself like playing this to like, you know, the top difficulty. That's what I'm trying to say. Because I really love the world, and like we got a little bit of world building and story, which we didn't have in the first one. So I am really, really excited. But yeah, if you liked it, please leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. Let me know in the comments. And I'll see you guys next time. Sorry for the super long video, but I hope you enjoyed. Alrighty, bye!